Hi, and welcome to Moonbeam Connections. I'm Jacqui-Leigh. Today on Shift Happens, Life in Transition, we're going to be looking at retiring. So I do set the intention that these videos find those who need them when they need them. So if you did find this video today, it is meant for you. However, it may be that only part of the message is meant for you and not the entire thing. So, if you're not retiring right now, you're 30 years old, 40 years old, you're not retiring, it may be that this message is actually about you retiring from your current career and shifting to a new one. But take whatever resonates with you, leave the rest behind. That's how these things work, right? This is a collective reading, and so it's not individualized. It's really hard to do a reading for, however many people are watching it individually. So this is a generalized reading, gives generalized messages. Part of the message is for you, maybe the whole thing is for you. So we're going to look at retiring. So how do you feel about your upcoming retirement or the fact that you just retired? Let's see. How do you feel about, 8 of Wands. So this is about speed, movement, progress, can be about communication, moving forward. So I would say that you are moving towards this retirement with some speed. This is something you wanted and you're actively trying to get there, or of course you may have just um, reach retirement, but this is something you actually wanted. This is your forward movement. This is forward moving quite quickly, actually. So this is something you're enjoying, hopefully, at least at the moment, and that you are really quickly heading towards. You want to. So let's see what your advice is for your retirement. Let's get some advice for your retirement, please. Ooh, 7 of Wands. Wow, this is a lot of wands. This is about manifesting what you want, getting things done. But the 7 of Wands is actually about defensiveness, perseverance, courage, standing up for what you believe in. So you can see here he's sort of working hard, trying to get these spikes into the ground in the regular, I guess, I don't know what they exactly call it, but the Rider Waite version of the tarot cards. It's about a person, they're standing on a hillside. The wands are all coming at them, and he's defending himself. So it's sort of defending yourself from a higher position, right? Persevering in the face of adversaries, in the face of people um, going against you. So I guess your advice here for your retirement is not to worry about what other people are saying about you, right? Not to worry about what other people want. Defend your position, and don't worry about the people that are coming at you. And I don't know why this would be, but maybe, oh, you're retiring too early, or oh, this is such a good high paying job, like you're making $500,000 a year. This is such a high paying job. Why would you even think about giving it up to, because you're not, say you still want to work another 10 years, you're not ready to retire, but you're retiring from this job. And people are like, are you crazy? Just stay in that job for the next 5 years, 10 years, make a load of money and then retire. Like, why are you, and what I'm trying to get at is, maybe you're retiring from this high paying job, maybe it's a high paced job, because you are going to transition into something that's a little bit slower, right? Maybe you're working 80 hours a week and you're like, you know what? I'm retiring from this. I don't need to burn myself out and create havoc for for money. I would actually rather work 40 hours a week at a very slow paced job where I can enjoy myself, have some social time, and have that little bit less money, but have more time for myself and have more time for my family, right? So the advice is defend yourself against whoever's attacking you about this. But I mean, you're moving forward on this, and you're moving forward fast with this retirement. And so whatever the people coming at you who don't agree with it, or giving you advice, or telling you to do it some other way, you just need to nail them down, right? You just need to hammer on them and be like, no, this is my life. This is what I want. And I'm not sure why somebody would be telling you this is not a good idea. But of course, you know, um, it's something like, if you had say a more prestigious job like a doctor, and you're like, you know what, I've been doing emergency room doctor stuff forever, and I just want to go into a community that's underserved in the middle of nowhere, right? We have lots of communities in Canada that are way up north. They're very small. Some of them are fly in, fly out only. There's not even a road that goes to these communities. And I'm going to go up there. I've done what I wanted to do within, the big city in the emergency room, and I can take my skills and I can go serve other communities, and I can have more of a connection with my patients. And people might say, this is crazy. Why would you want to go live in the middle of nowhere and not get paid as much? And it's like, well, no, because I want to enjoy being with people and having a slower pace and helping people who need help, helping people who are underserved. So how is this retirement, or this change, we can even say, in job, what is the outcome, please? Oh, we did get one that fell to the ground. Ooh, the King of Swords. So this is all about authority, logic, integrity. And so this is, yeah. So the outcome is, this is a very logical choice you're making. You're standing in your own integrity. You know what you're doing. You understand, why you're making this decision. It doesn't matter what other people say. Defend yourself against them. It absolutely does not matter what they say. You are moving forward with speed. You know what you're doing. You have authority in this. You understand. You're using logic. You're using your integrity to make this decision. This isn't about, I'm going to retire from this job and go be a drug dealer because I'll make more money and don't have to pay taxes. No, you're using your integrity to make this decision. There's a reason. And maybe you're retiring from this job because you're like, this is unethical. Maybe you work for, let's say, a drug company that really pushes, right, their particular drug, and you're like, this isn't right. Like, some people need this drug, and they do need it, but it's being overprescribed, and I just can't get behind this. And even though people think I'm dumb because I'm making so much money selling these drugs and it's all legal, and I could continue in it, that my integrity says, I don't like this, I don't want to be in this. And you are making the right decision. In the future, you are going to look at this decision you made and say, yes, this was the right decision. I did do what I was supposed to do here. And I think we're going to let's get an animal spirit for you. Yes, I want an animal spirit because you are in this transition mode, and we want you to be within your power in this transition mode. Hey, cards start flying. Well, you can tell that I'm actually shuffling. The noise didn't let you know, the cards flying did. Okay, so what spirit animal does spirit want to share with you today? There we go. Oh, we got two. Let's take them both. And let's see. Ooh, lion, higher calling. There you go, higher calling. I don't know if you can see that it says higher calling on there, but I'll read the small print for you. So you have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. See, this is all about, right? These noble choices, this integrity, that what you're doing in this retirement is the right thing to do, and you can defend yourself. You don't even have to really defend yourself, right? It's nobody else's business what you do. If you want to retire, you can retire. But you can defend yourselves in terms of people are like, oh my God, you're crazy for doing that. And you're like, well, that's your opinion, but for my life, this suits me, right? And so you do have this higher calling. So maybe it is something where you are giving up a high earning job because you're like, I'm not satisfied in this job. This is not my calling. I'm going to go take this lower paying job, or I'm going to go volunteer. I can retire. I have enough money now. Why keep burning the candle at both ends to make more money? I'm going to go and volunteer now. That's what I'm going to do with my time, and I'm going to help people. And so, or even transitioning into another field where it's more aligned with who you are and more aligned with your purpose, right? That's what this is about. And then we have the B, which is all about community. Okay, so you are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. All right, so you do have the power to create what you want in your life, and to create a community around that. So if if you're retiring, which this reading is about, so you are at least retiring from your current position, if not completely retiring, that you will create this community around yourself. You know what you're doing. You're using a logical mindset. You're doing it with integrity. This is your higher calling, to leave this job and move on to your next stage in life, and you will be creating a community around that new life. So whether that's you move to a retirement community and you create this social atmosphere within that, where you're getting together for barbecues and having people over, or if you're transitioning to a new job, a higher calling, a volunteering, you're going to create a community around that, right? Even something like setting up a charity that you see somewhere where there is this need, and so you're going to set up a charity, and that's going to build a community of people that are helping to fulfill this need that is out there within the broader community. So I hope this message helped you, and I hope this helps you feel confident in your decisions and that you are making the right decision. And this retirement is going to lead you to bigger and better things, even if it's not objectively from the outside, bigger and better. It's bigger and better for your life, for where you're headed, for your purpose. And so you are headed in the right direction. I'm wishing you all the best. I'm sending you peace, love, and happiness. Bye for now.